Hey guys, welcome to The Poor Gamer. Today I'm going to talk for a minute or two about Titanfall. But what I'm going to talk about today is, I think, one of the game's biggest successes, and one of the things that's going to make sure that this game is cemented among the pantheon of great multiplayer shooters, is that this game is extremely accessible. Games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, as fun as people think they are, and as much as I personally enjoy Battlefield, one of the things that I think makes it hard is that they're not accessible. It's really, I don't want to say exclusive, but there's steep learning curves to these games. It's hard for a person to come in to Battlefield and not do bad for like the first, I don't know, for first few days or even weeks until they really learn how the system works and they start to get a grasp on things and are able to contribute to the team. And it's the same for Call of Duty. But here, this game, it's a game that's specifically designed so that everybody, regardless of their level, can actually contribute. It's not, where there's going to be one person carrying the entire team and everyone else is just twiddling their thumbs trying to find something to do. Everyone at every level will be able to do something. People who are more into it or more, more trained to playing these kind of games, of course they're going to be able to fight Titans, fight other players, but people who are more casual gamers, I guess you could say, they're also going to have something to do. There are a bunch of NPCs running around that they're going to be able to take on as well, and those points do add up to the final score. And I think that that's a good decision for them to make. Everyone can do something, no one sits around. And I think that that's actually a genius move on Respawn Entertainment's part. And I know people have been complaining about how it's 6 versus 6. Again, while I guess from a certain perspective you could say that that is kind of small, it's designed to appeal to as many people as possible. And I think that they absolutely nailed it. When I first started playing the game, I wasn't feeling too confident, and I just took my time. And I was able to actually learn how the systems work just by practicing on the little NPCs, and then by the time, by hour 2, I already had everything down. And I was already challenging all the other people. I was ready to do it. It wasn't like when I first started playing Battlefield. I got my ass literally just absolutely handed to me, and it took me days to kind of figure out how all the systems work, to figure out where I was most comfortable, and to just really be able to pull my own weight in the game. In Titanfall, I was always pulling weight, even when I wasn't actually doing good. And honestly, I think that's one of the best things about this game, and I think that that's what's going to determine this game's success. Now, the only thing about the game that I'm concerned about is the price. I'm not sure if perfectly accessible is worth $60. The game has no campaign, it's multiplayer only, and people for years have been saying, oh, we don't need a single player campaign, which I disagree with them greatly. But I guess this game is going to be the test to see if a multiplayer only game could ostensibly be worth $60. And while I disagree with that, but that's me. I'm the poor gamer. I'm not the moderately financed gamer. I have to take these things into consideration, And $60 seems kind of steep for what the game seems to be offering so far. But hey, you never know. There might be a lot more to it than I even know yet, and I'll be finding out once the game is released. And so, I'll see you guys out there on Titanfall.
The IMC dropship has arrived. Take it out before it gets away.